I'm a 28-year-old female, and what I'm about to share is the most baffling event of my life. It was an ordinary day, the kind where nothing seems out of place until everything goes wrong. I was driving home after a long day at work, the rain pouring down, making the roads slick and dangerous. I never imagined that within moments, I would be teetering on the brink of life and death. It's surreal how quickly a routine commute can morph into something so intense, so inexplicable, that even now I struggle to make sense of it. The accident happened in the blink of an eye. One moment, I was listening to music, and the next, my car was skidding across the highway. The rain hammered down and visibility was poor. I felt the tires lose grip, and despite my frantic efforts to regain control, the car spun wildly. The world outside blurred into a dizzying swirl of headlights and raindrops. The crash was loud, a cacophony of metal against metal, followed by a deafening silence. That's when things took a turn for the unexplainable. As the car came to a standstill, I felt a strange sensation, like being pulled away from my own body. It was floating, watching the chaos unfold from a detached perspective above. In this out-of-body state, everything looked different. Colors were more vivid, sounds distorted yet strangely melodic. I hovered above the scene, observing my crumpled car, the steam rising like ghosts from the engine. I saw myself slumped over the steering wheel, still as a statue. It was an image that should have terrified me, yet there was an odd calmness, a serenity that defied the situation. Around me, the air shimmered with colors I couldn't name, hues that don't exist in the waking world. Then I noticed something, or someone, amidst this surreal landscape. A shadowy figure, indistinct yet undeniably present, stood just beyond the edge of my vision. It didn't move, didn't speak, yet its presence was commanding. There was a familiarity about it, like an old friend or a half-forgotten dream. The figure gestured, and a doorway materialized, glowing with an inviting light. I was drawn to it, an inexplicable pull towards whatever lay beyond. Standing before this doorway, I felt a rush of emotions: curiosity, fear, and an overwhelming sense of peace. The shadowy figure remained silent, yet its intentions were clear. It offered a choice, though unspoken, between stepping through the door or returning to the chaos below. The light was warm, promising comfort and answers to questions I hadn't dared to ask. But there was also fear, the fear of leaving everything behind, of crossing a threshold from which I might never return. The figure's gaze, though featureless, was intense, as if urging me to decide. Yet something held me back, a tether to my own life, fragile yet unbreakable. The pull towards the light was strong, but the instinct to live was stronger. With a sudden jolt, like waking from a dream, I found myself back in my body, gasping for air, pain shooting through my limbs. The figure, the doorway, the ethereal colors, all vanished as quickly as they had appeared. The world was loud and harsh once more, the rain still pouring, the wreckage around me all too real. In the aftermath, I often ponder what I experienced. Was it a hallucination, a trick of the mind at the edge of consciousness, or something beyond comprehension? The encounter lingers, changing how I view life and death. Have any of you experienced something similar?